Guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Cooking with Macaroni. If you're new here, karibu sana, you're so much welcome. Remember to subscribe and to press the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. So today I'm going to show you another interesting recipe. So if you want to know what we're preparing today, you better stay tuned. We're going to need some cooking oil, some cheese, I'm using mozzarella, some salt, one large tomato, one large red onion, some Royco beef cubes, and you can use other spices but I prefer not using for now, and then some minced beef and some macaroni. So we're going to start by boiling our macaroni, and I already have some pre-boiled water. So what you're going to do is we're going to put this macaroni in our sufuria, and I'm not going to use all of it because I'm cooking for only 3 people. So I'm going to add like half of it to the sufuria, and then I'm going to switch on the water heater so that the water boils, and then I'm going to add some salt to taste, and then we're going to wait for our water to boil completely, and then we're going to add it to the macaroni and bring it to a boil. So our water is ready, so I'm just going to add a good amount, enough to cover the macaroni, then cover the sufuria and bring this to a boil. So in this case I'm just lighting the gas, then we're going to place our macaroni on the gas and we are going to cook them for 7 to 8 minutes. This is to ensure you don't overcook or undercook, so timing is really important in this case. Then you start to ensure that they don't stick to each other because they have a lot of starch. Then cover and let it boil. As the macaroni is boiling, we are going to prepare our ingredients for the minced beef, and we're going to prepare our onion and our tomato. So I'm going to start by preparing the onion. So I'm going to prepare the onion, then the tomato, then wash them, and then we start slicing. So next we're going to start preparing our minced beef, and to do that I'm going to place it in the sufuria, then place it on the cooker to remove, or rather to drain, all the excess waters. So first we're going to start by lighting our gas, then place our minced beef for a few minutes, and as you can see our macaroni is still cooking. Few minutes left and it will be ready. It's a few minutes later and our macaroni is ready, so we're going to switch off the heat and drain the excess water. So here is our drained macaroni, it's ready. We're going to put it aside. Progress on our minced beef, as you can see it is cooking and all the excess waters are coming out. So yeah, this is the purpose of this first process. So I'm going to keep on stirring until all the water comes out and the meat is slightly or halfway cooked. So it's a few minutes past, and as you can see, our beef is ready. It's dry just like we wanted. So next we're going to start preparing it, and to do that I'm just going to add the red onions that we earlier prepared in a sufuria. And then we're going to add some cooking oil. Then we're going to cook the onions till they are golden brown. So as you can see, our onions are ready, so we're just going to add our sliced tomatoes. Then you stir and ensure everything is well mixed. Then we're going to let this cook for a few minutes. Our tomatoes are slightly cooked, so next we're going to add our Royco beef cubes. So I'm just going to crush them on top of the tomatoes. Then we're going to add some salt to taste. Then we mix everything together. And then we're going to cover and allow the tomatoes to completely cook. Our tomatoes are cooked. Next we're going to add our minced beef. Then we're going to stir this to ensure that the beef and the tomatoes mix together, to ensure all the aromas and the flavors are well absorbed by the beef. So once you mix them together, we're going to cover for a few minutes to allow them to cook. A few minutes later, we're going to add some water. This is just to ensure that the beef softens up, but we'll cook the beef until all the water is absorbed. This is just to soften the meat and ensure it is completely cooked. So next we are going to cover and allow it to simmer for a few minutes, and then it will be ready. A few minutes later, our beef is ready. As you can see, there is no water, but the beef is well cooked and it is soft. So we're going to switch off the heat and start preparing our mac and cheese. Next, we're going to start preheating our oven, and we're going to preheat it with the heat coming from above and below and at 200 degrees. So next, we're going to start by putting our beef and our cheese on the oven tray that we're going to use to bake. So we start by putting our beef at the bottom. This is because the beef has some sort of liquid that will not allow it to stick to the baking tray compared to putting the cheese at the bottom. Plus cheese goes well with the macaroni, so it will be better if you put the macaroni on top and then you add the cheese on top of it. So after putting the macaroni, the minced beef, then you add the macaroni. So next we are going to grate our mozzarella cheese on top of the macaroni. So I've finished grating the cheese. So next we're going to place this in the oven and we are going to bake it for 10 to 15 minutes, or rather till when the cheese is slightly golden brown. It's around 12 minutes past, and as you can see, our mac and cheese is ready. It looks so yummy. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this and you've learned something, and you'll try the recipe and tell me how it goes. Until next time, bye, and remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and also to subscribe if you've not.